It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Tonight, the Brooklyn Nets taking on the Charlotte Hornets. The Charlotte Hornets control the tap. Ish Smith to Rozier. Screen coming. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Oh, that's a great way to make an opening statement. It's about the team that's able to punch the other team in the mouth first. That's exactly what you want to do if you're the road team.
Irving to Harden. Going to launch beyond the arc. His first effort off the mark. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
Hornets have the basketball. Hayward to Rozier. Oh, nice find for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you live now? Brooklyn.
Of course, I'm following my favorite team, and these comments are probably going to sound biased because they are. But Brooklyn is a completely different place. Only 5 minutes outside Manhattan. It almost feels like a suburb of the city. And the fact that it's culturally relevant, it just feels like Brooklyn is the new place to be.
And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
First free throw is good. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. Surveys the floor. Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. Durant, guarded by Howard. From long range. That's good D. Shot no good. Ish Smith to Rozier. With a drop step. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake. Harden with it up top. 8-2 our score. With a drop step. Ish Smith. Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D.
Millsap, and a pass taken away by Charlotte. Ish Smith to Howard. Superman, Dwight Howard, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Nets have it. Durant. To Irving. Ish Smith to Howard. Oh, big finish at the rim. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
Dario Saric snatching it out of the air.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Rozier buries it on the catch and shoot.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
To Millsap. Irving to Harden. Screen coming. 5 on the shot clock. To Irving. Trying to cash in. Kyrie Irving. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
To Smith. Hayward. Out of bounds the call. Off Gordon Hayward. Into the front court, it's Irving. Trailing by 11. To Harden. Millsap. To Harden. Millsap. And the rebound taken in by Smith. To Rozier. Nene with the block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Here's Irving into the front court. Down 11. Millsap to Durant. Baseline drive. Kyrie Irving. 2 of 4 now.
Can we all just agree that that handle is next level, but that jumper's wet too?
Charlotte basketball. Ish Smith to Howard. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Irving with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Off the mark. Ish Smith to Howard. That's rebounded by Brooklyn. Harden with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Pass stolen by the Hornets. To Howard. Irving to Harden. Here comes the screen. Harden matched up with Howard. To Irving. Nene with the dunk. Jay, perhaps that's a start.
Those kind of plays get me fired up. That's a momentum play. They look lifeless here in the first quarter, but a dunk like that can get your team going in the right direction.
To Rozier. Howard. 4-3. Nene with the rebound. Harden in possession. His team down 9. To Irving. Here's a chance from long range. Jay, they've been waiting for that to go down, but here they are trying to chip away and cut into this margin.
And there's nothing more frustrating as a shooter to get open looks and not see the ball go in. But if they do, that could be the start of a problem.
Superman, Dwight Howard. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Irving. It's Howard, the rebound. Gets to the basket and scores.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Durant with the basketball up top, trailing by 10. Kyrie Irving, 4 out of 7.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Now whistle, and Charlotte is going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Stepping in for the Brooklyn Nets, number 9,
Is Smith to Howard. Not that time.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough. Is Smith to Howard. That's no good. It's Brooklyn's ball. Irving. Sizing up the defense. To Irving. Fires the three, and he'll head to the line.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free two.
And he connects on the first free throw. Second to three, got it.
number 33, subbing in for Charlotte, number 24, Mason Plumlee.
And he hits all three free throws. Is Smith here against Nene. The rebound cleared by the Nets. To Allen Crabbe. Kyrie Irving. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
To Smith. No good. Iman Shumpert matched up with Kelly Oubre Jr. And a pass taken away by Charlotte. Is Smith. Spinning shot. Won't fall. Irving into the front court. Down 3. Mason Plumlee swats it. That'll get out of bounds off of Irving. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Number 6, Shelvin Mack. Subbing in for the Nets, number 4, Paul Millsap.
Here comes the screen. Paul Millsap with a piece.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Nets have the basketball.
In the first quarter,
Here comes the screen. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Knocks down the first. And gets both to drop at the line. And the slam. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Irving. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
First quarter in the books. The Hornets have the lead. Jay, 1 quarter down. Both sides getting a feel for where this game is going.
Well, first off, I'm going to take my analytical hat off and then put my fan hat on. This has been a blasé first quarter. Not good, not bad, right in between. Let's see how both teams come out and try to adjust themselves in the second half.
To Hayward. Here comes the screen. Shot from the lane won't go.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off 2 legs and expect the contact.
Charlotte with the basketball. To Kelly Oubre. Rebound taken in by the Nets. To Allen Crabbe. Nothing going here on that drive. Knocks it down from mid-range. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, Ed, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college, but the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
To Irving. And the rebound's taken by Plumlee. Has a chance. Wide open look, won't go.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
Doesn't have the touch. No good.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
To Kelly Oubre. Here comes the screen. And stuffs it home.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Irving. Missed it. Finish that.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Here comes the screen. Has a look. Can't connect. Kyrie across the timeline. Trailing by 4. To Allen Crabbe. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. Kyrie. And 2 points to the board. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion, and it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance, and in their mind they do, but in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
Into the game for Brooklyn, number 4, Paul Millsap.
Hayward. Missed it. Not much more you could ask for from the defense there.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
From the painted area, won't go down.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
Able to convert inside. To Hayward. Shot won't go. To Irving. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
First one, count it.
Subbing in for Brooklyn, number 35, Kevin Durant.
Two for 2 on that trip. Across the timeline, it's Rozier. Down just a couple. To Smith. Nothing going here on that drive. Is Smith. Shot clock to 4 for Charlotte. To Hayward. Fires the 3. Can't connect. It's no good.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. Oops. He missed the first one. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw. Brooklyn's got it. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Down low to Smith. Ish Smith. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
And when plays like that happen with multiple players touching the ball, the basketball gods will 100% reward you.
Irving to Millsap. And the finish. Slam dunk.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
To Hayward. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Durant up against the 8-time All-Star. To Rozier. Count the basket at the rim.
I've seen him float so much on the perimeter, I forgot he even had that kind of physical presence. Good to see him beating up on people down low again.
Irving over to the right side. To Irving. Nothing going here on that drive. Durant. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Nene at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 66%. The free throw, good. Caps off the three-point play. The lead is 4. Here comes the screen. Ish Smith. Oh, pass stolen by the Nets. Harden to Irving. Millsap to Harden. Beyond the arc for 3. That's off the side of the rim, short. Rozier into the front court. Down 4. To Howard. Scores from the post.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Irving brings the ball up court. To Millsap. Oh, Millsap. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
He's so good down low. This 4-time All-Star really does a good job of utilizing that body to muscle through contact and finish with the best of them.
To Smith. To Howard. Oh, had him going there for a second. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Drive to the basket, but the shot won't go.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
Ish Smith to Howard. And look out. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
To Harden. Oh, the slam popped out. Ish Smith. He's now 4 for 6.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Kyrie with the run. To Durant. Irving to Durant. Howard with the rebound. To Miles Bridges. Ish Smith here against Harden. The Hornets with 4 to shoot. Trying to cash in. Ish Smith. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Here comes the screen. Irving to Harden. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Rozier with it. Looking to make something happen. Ish Smith to Rozier. No good. Into the front court, it's Irving. Under a minute to go before halftime. They'll get it to Durant. Nice finish at the rim.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
Ish Smith to Howard. Short jumper won't fall. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. Off the iron. It came out. Deep three at the buzzer. So we head to intermission all tied up in what's been a tight one from the start. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, fellas. Jalen here with your halftime report. And while it's not a big deficit, they should pretend like they're getting blown out. They benefit from that kind of mentality in the second half. These are the guys getting buckets. The Charlotte Hornets are basically starting 0-0 to start the second half. And these guys have every reason to feel good about how they scored effectively in that opening half. Great offensive display. Have a look at the leading scores.
Game track. Assists.
We're seeing unselfish basketball in this matchup, with each team turning good shots into great shots. These squads really know how to let it flow.
Player of the half.
Kyrie Irving was lighting up the scoreboard in the first half, and I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure out what it'll take to slow him down. He looks like he's in a zone. Here are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
that. I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Kyrie Irving controlling the offense.
Pick. Yep, I got him. Here we go. Shot going up. Box out.
Can't connect. Across the timeline, it's Rozier. Our score all even in this third quarter. To Howard. Plenty of contact. The shot no good.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
Ish Smith. To Rozier. Rebound comes down to Brooklyn. Here's Irving into the front court. Tie game, third quarter. Nene to Irving. Durant. Taken down by Howard. Rozier into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Howard. Rozier. The Nets have the rebound. To Irving. And there's the whistle. Neither player giving up an inch. We have a tie-up. Oh, it's been scrappy. Let's see who can take the jump. Hornets right now in possession. To Hayward. To Smith. Can't connect. Defense did its job that time.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
To Irving. Durant to Millsap. For three, knocks it down in the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
Ed, body controls everything, especially on the defensive side of the floor. That was a great contest up top, but your body hit him on the way down. That's a foul every time.
Kyrie Irving with a chance at a 4-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Three-pointer and now a free throw on the trip. Hornets at the controls of this one.
Screen.
And draws the foul.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
Gordon Hayward at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet. First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2. Durant across the timeline. The lead is 2. Irving to Durant. Lets it fly from long range. And Kevin Durant, all in one motion, hits it off the catch and shoot. Have we ever seen anyone like KD?
Easy answer. No, he's the greatest offensive threat we've ever seen in the game. He has a 7'5" wingspan, and he's doing things that Russell Westbrook does with the ball. We've never seen it before.
Free throws coming up.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
hits the first free throw.
That's the bucket.
Able to convert on both free throws.
Yes, sir.
Here comes the screen. Hayward to Smith. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Has a chance. Oh, he was wide open. It's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out.
There is no better feeling than after making that shot and trotting back on defense, seeing your opponent stare, point, or yell at each other for miscommunication.
Irving to Durant. To Irving. Kevin Durant. He's 3 for 7.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
Rozier with it. The deficit now up to 5. To Smith. Here comes the screen. Smith buries it.
Consistency wins a game. Sometimes you have to double down. I'm sure that's what their coach told them to do in the locker room. Keep shooting your shot.
Irving brings the ball up court. Nene with the dunk.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Out of bounds the call off Gordon Hayward. New blood coming in for both sides.
Number 13, James Harden. Stepping in for the Hornets, number 50.
Irving with the basketball. They lead it. 4-point game. The jab step opens up space to knock down the jumper.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Hayward. To Smith. The pass set it all up.
And the last 10 sequences down the court, everybody's touched the ball. You don't see anybody with any kind of negative expressions on their face because everybody's eating.
Irving to Durant. Nothing going here on that drive. Dario Saric sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
To Howard. Smith shakes free and hits.
Oh, I like what you're doing right now. It looks like you're running some DHOs into PNRs. That's dribble handoffs into pick and rolls. You keep running that action, you're constantly going to keep the defense guessing.
To Harden. Can't connect from in close. Goes to the right side. Is Smith here against Harden. Curling inside to Hayward. Has a look. Gets a look. Can't hit.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Durant matched up with Howard. They get it down to Millsap. Oh, he had it. To Smith. Nets have it. Durant. Kevin Durant. 4 out of 10.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard. Scary.
Hornets have the basketball. The screen sets him up for 2.
Bread and butter. And there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Durant with the basketball up top. Leads just a point. To Irving. Durant buries it on the catch and shoot.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Durant across the timeline. Leads a bucket. To Allen Crabbe. Irving. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Now a timeout from the Hornets coach as he'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Stepping in for Brooklyn, number 1, Iman Shumpert. Offensive foul to number
0. Irving. They'll work it down to Millsap. Rebound pulled in by Charlotte. Oubre. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Trying to cash in. That's usually one that he'll knock down. Durant with the basketball up top. Leads 4 to Irving. From the painted area, won't go down. Picked up by the Nets. Irving to Harden. Durant. Tough shot. Well defended. Miles Bridges to Howard. He gets it.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Irving into the front court. 2-point advantage. Great pass to set it up. Rises for the slam.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Irving. They get it down to Harden. James Harden, tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
And I love when people are saying, well, he's not an exciting player. I don't need him to be exciting. I need him to be fundamentally sound.
Knocked loose. Nets have it. Harden. No good. No daylight. Great defense.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Brooklyn with the basketball. Durant to Irving. Going to launch beyond the arc. Won't go down.
Hey, check up. Let's go.
Deep three at the buzzer. 3/4 complete with the Nets in front. Hornets with the first possession here in the 4th quarter. We've got a 1-possession game going on. This has the look of a race that's going down to the wire.
And it looked that way from the very beginning, but this is where the coaches and the best players on the floor really earn their money down the stretch. It's game time.
Kelly Oubre trying to cash in on a 3-point play. For his career, 78% at the line. Missed it at the line. Kyrie across the timeline. Our score all even here in the 4th quarter. Draws the double and still hits.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
To Hayward. Oubre. To Hayward. Has a chance. Just off the mark. Into the front court, it's Irving. He'll run the offense. Down low, Durant. Oh, emphatic slam.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Hayward. From long range. Not getting the bounce. Nets have it. Navigates through traffic but can't finish. Probing the defense. Hayward. The drive right to the bounce.
Oh! And he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Entering the game for the Brooklyn Nets, number 33, Allen Brown.
And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Dario Saric sends it away.
For the Nets,
To Rozier. connect from inside. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. It's Brooklyn's ball. Probing the defense. Takes stock of the floor. And he's fouled. Couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
No, no, no. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2 at the line.
Oh, yeah, get your money,
Ish Smith to Hayward. Has a look. Knocks it down off the step back.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Nothing going here on that drive. Irving trying to cash in. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
To Rozier. Screen coming.
The NBA Season 9 2022 games and highlights will be coming up next on Sports Action Infinity 22.
It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
To Irving. Nice pace, sets it up and slams it down.
And I'll never forget one of my first games playing as a rookie with the Bulls. I talked to Steve Nash, and Steve Nash always used to tell me, the more you come out and you get your teammates involved, the easier it will be for you to score down the stretch. Think about it. You come out, you get 7, 8 quick assists, then a ball fake on the next possession. He bit, easy layup.
And he's going to the line to shoot.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Ish Smith, couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 66%. And he connects on the first free throw.
For Brooklyn, number 35, Kevin Durant.
And he makes them both. Here's Irving into the front court. Up 6. Terry Rozier, huge block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Hayward to Rozier. Gets it to go. Someone clearly missed their rotation.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball 101. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Irving to Durant.
Game 3-6 Minnesota Timberwolves 1-2 Los Angeles Clippers 1-0 final.
Cruises inside for 2. Kevin Durant, dynamic once again.
And giving it to you any way you want it. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
Turns and slams it down.
And easy to get back on
Game
defense.
3-6 Atlanta Hawks 1-3 Portland Trail Blazers 1-3 final.
Irving to Millsap. And count the basket.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Across the timeline, it's Rozier. The deficit is 6. Ish Smith to Hayward. No good.
Game 3-6 Miami Heat 108 Golden State Warriors 115 final.
To Durant. Shot from in close, no good. Slams it down.
That might have been a little bit easier than
Game
expected
3-6
there,
Denver Nuggets
considering the
8-9
score.
Dallas Mavericks 103 final.
KD with the rock. Nene with the dunk. Jay, I'm surprised. He had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
To Howard. Ish Smith picked up by Nene. To Rozier. Down for Smith. Nice pass to get things going.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
The screen sets him up for 2.
When the ball is in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Hayward to Rozier. Count the basket inside.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
Game 3-6 Orlando Magic 9-8 Chicago Bulls 102 final.
Durant. Count the bucket for 2. Now the Hornets take the timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the 4th quarter.
The difference is going to be the best player on the court. He's a guy that you have to trust in. He has to get the ball. And sometimes as a coach, you need to let go and let your best players do what they do.
Game 3-6 Detroit Pistons 115 Milwaukee Bucks 106 final.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
Number 3, Kelly Oubre.
To Smith. Oubre. Has a chance. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Brooklyn's got it. To Irving. Millsap. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. To Irving. Durant. That's off the side of the rim. No good. Oubre. Tough matchup against Durant. Goes to the right side. To Millsap. Irving. Terrific vision. Throws it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Rozier into the front court. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. To Smith. Here comes the screen. Ish Smith. Shot clock. It's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Ish Smith here against Nene. To Rozier. Smith. And the rebound taken down by Durant. Hornets snare the rebound. Charlotte basketball. Oubre defended by Kevin Durant. Ish Smith to Kelly Oubre. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
Durant to Irving. Won't go down.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. To Smith. Goes to the left side. Hayward to Smith. And the reward, he's going to the line.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Knocks down the first.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Whistle blows. Intentional foul.
Smart play. You have fouls to use. Good way to manage the clock without burning a timeout.
Now whistle. Intentional foul comes with 24 seconds left in the game.
This is why teammates love him. Yeah, that was an aggressive play, but you're also sending a message, setting the tone. You can't half-step on that.
First one, count it. And gets both to drop at the line. Now a timeout coming here from the Hornets coach. They'll need a quick shot and then likely a quick foul in what is now a two-possession game. Ish Smith to Hayward. To Smith. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
Look at that. Calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
And an intentional foul here in the closing moments. But it shouldn't make too much of a difference in what is now a two-score game.
Okay, now look over to the sideline and see what the staff is trying to draw up on the next play. That's good clock management thus far.
First one goes down. 2 for 2 on that trip. Nene able to recover with the block. It's the Nets who are victorious as they take care of business at home. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. This team did everything they could do to secure the win. Great job by both the players and the coaching staff. Check out the leading scores for the Brooklyn Nets. The Hornets just couldn't close this one out. And even though they shot so well from the field, I bet they're only thinking about the shots they missed. This was a tough game to lose. Here are the guys who put up the most points. For the Charlotte Hornets,
Game track. 3-point shooting.
each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
Kyrie Irving gets rewarded for the way he provided his teammates with plenty of easy baskets. His assist total is certainly indicative of his clever playmaking.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. Here are the top 3 plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
This is what the future holds for the Brooklyn Nets. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.